I moved out to Utah to wrestle in college and fell in love living here. I'll live here for a long time. Mary's my girlfriend. She's a distance runner. You know, she's one of my biggest supporters. When I was getting on the show, I was trying to train all day, and so I didn't work. I didn't have any money, so she supported my broke butt. So now I can return the favor after the show. Our gym's called Pit Elevated. We have two tough champions training with us right now. We have Court McGee and then Jonathan Brookins, so they understand what it's like where I'm at right now. I do not like Tony Ferguson. He's a cocky, arrogant son of a bitch. And you know, I think my biggest asset going in this fight is Tony's overconfidence. Tony claims that he's a good wrestler, but Tony's not gonna stop my takedowns. Once I hit the ground, I'm gonna posture up and just drop bombs on Tony and try to hurt him. I'm not gonna let Tony Ferguson beat me and take this away from me because this is my dream. I'm sure it's his, but I'll show everyone I want it more.
My nickname is El Cucuy, you know, that's the boogeyman. Kind of scary when I get into the octagon. My whole body just feels like it's going 150 miles an hour, just completely engulfed in flames. That's El Cucuy, you know? Right after we got done with the last fight at the house, I went and got a ring. Brought it to the airport. Met my girl, ex-Tina, was trying to get down on her knee. And she said yes before she looked at the ring, but I was like, no. She was choking me with a hug. I was like, no, you gotta look at the ring. Now I have to win this because, honestly, I have a wedding to start planning for. My training's no bullshit. I'm practically at the gym all day. The speed bag is like my favorite tool in the gym. You know, I love it. Training for Ramsey, my game has definitely stepped up. I don't just have hands, trust me. He's gonna try to take my back. I don't think so. You know, I'm gonna be hipping out, doing standing Grambies, arm rolls, and flying arm bars. You know, I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna control the fight. He's not gonna have one chance. I'm gonna scare him. That's why I'm called Cucuy.
Biggest fight of a young man's career. And for Tony Ferguson, he hopes his 12th professional win will make him the new Ultimate Fighter. Interesting that Team Death Clutch, led by, of course, his head coach on the show, Brock Lesnar, personally invited him to come and train in Minnesota after the taping of the show. And truly, Tony Ferguson took it as the honor it was meant to be.
Well, having an opportunity to train not just with Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar's trainers and the guys who work with him. Huge, huge honor and an excellent opportunity for him. Tony Ferguson is in right now the biggest moment of his young life. It's all going down right here, and the stakes are very high.
3-fight winning streak coming into the Ultimate Fighter house. He finished all of his opponents during the Ultimate Fighter competition. He's got a wrestling background. He has wrestled since age 6, yet he displayed his striking on the show, especially in the semifinal victory over Chuck O'Neal.
It's very interesting as well because there seems to be some legitimate bad blood, especially from Ramsey Nijem. He really does seem to not like Tony Ferguson.
There was a near brawl in the house late in the season, and it was Ferguson and Charlie Rader who were going after each other, and Tony said some things which basically turned him into public enemy #1 of season 13. That said, Tony doesn't care. Tony wants to come and win tonight, show all the critics that he is worthy of the 6-figure contract and a huge opportunity to fight inside the octagon here at the UFC level. Tony Ferguson.
See everything.
Missed the cut for the show on 2 occasions. The 3rd time a charm as he made the field of the fighters competing at 170, and now he has a chance to become the Ultimate Fighter and the winner of Season 13, Team Lesnar versus Team Dos Santos.
Stand by your wall. Good time, baby. Here we go. Stand by.
Sometimes I let another moon. I think I 5 seconds. And I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down.
Ramsey Nijem, training partner of Ultimate Fighter winners Court McGee and Jonathan Brookins. John Hackleman in his corner tonight. Longtime trainer of Chuck the Iceman Liddell. And Hackleman said Ramsey is a sponge, and he has improved immensely since the show, and that's always the wild card, Joe. Ferguson goes to Team Death Clutch for a while. Ramsey stays in Utah, gets better on a daily basis. Who's improved more? Whose night will it be tonight?
I think it's also very huge for him to be in the presence at the gym on a regular basis of 2 guys that have won the show. Then you see Court McGee and, of course, Jonathan Brookins, who's also here. The guys have been through the whole experience, and he can learn so much from those guys because of that. And also, training at Utah at altitude is going to help his cardio substantially. That's a huge, huge advantage coming in here. Fighting at sea level, he's going to have a lot of cardio coming into this fight.
He said he took a lot of Court McGee's advice on how to survive the house in the 6 weeks of no touching the general public and the trials and tribulations of training and living with all these fighters. And also, he was with Court McGee last June when he won the Ultimate Fighter. So he's been around it, like you said. That being said, a Tony Ferguson combination could throw all that out the window.
Absolutely.
Ramsey Nijem also brought a 3-fight win streak into the house and stopped all 3 of his opponents. He said weeks ago during the competition he saw this matchup having great potential of happening right here, right now, for the honor of becoming the next Ultimate Fighter. Ramsey Nijem and Tony Ferguson. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, is brought to you by Miller Lite. Triple hops brewed for that great Pilsner taste. Taste greatness. Ferguson is 27. Nijem is 23. Ferguson will have a slight reach advantage. With the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will determine who will be the Ultimate Fighter Season 13 winner, as this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, with Chairman Bill Brady, Executive Director Keith Kaiser, Commissioners in attendance Francisco Aguilar, Skip Avancino, TJ Day, and Pat Lundvall. Our 3 judges scoring this contest are Patricia Morse-Jarman, Glenn Trowbridge, and Saul D'Amato. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Josh Rosenthal. And now, live from the Pearl at the Palms in Las Vegas, it's time! 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 11 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Ventura, California, Tony El And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record, 5 wins, 1 loss. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orem, Utah, Ramsey Nijem.
right, gentlemen, we've been over your instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back, let's do this.
It's Team Lesnar against Team Dos Santos. Tony Ferguson against Ramsey Nijem. The ultimate finale. Team Lesnar versus Team Dos Santos, Pearl to Palms, Las Vegas, Nevada. Main event. Here we go. Tonight's clock brought to you by Bad Teacher. In theaters, June 24th.
And Ramsey moves right to him. And Tony ducks all those and gets the takedown. Ramsey fighting off his back, takes a couple of shots. Tony's on top.
Green trunks for Tony Ferguson, black for Ramsey Nijem.
And Tony inexplicably decided to put his leg inside of Ramsey's half guard. He was in a side control position, but I guess he felt like he didn't have full control of the body, so decided to give up that and push him down. Now he's on top in half guard.
Calling for the body head with the ground and pound.
Ramsey struggling to his feet. He's got a single. Let's see if he can complete it. Oh, look at this rollover. Oh, beautiful transition.
Good scramble. Looking to throw some punches while he's on his way up. Combination by Nijem. Ferguson has a leg. Ferguson showed a lot of head movement in his semifinal win over Chuck O'Neal and mixed up his striking very nicely. Also used the inside leg kick a ton in that fight. That said, Ramsey Nijem a bigger threat for a takedown.
Ramsey caught him with a little right hand there. But Tony's got some good head movement. It's hard to clip him cleanly.
Coming over the top was Nijem.
That was one of those wild Chuck Liddell style looping right hands.
Good lead left a couple of times by Ferguson. Both men trying to settle in and implement their game plan. Oh, right hand by Ferguson. Ramsey with a flurry of punches.
Ferguson showing some good wrestling, Mike. Much improved, and I think Ramsey might be a bit shocked.
Was raised in Michigan. He was a three-time Michigan High School All-State Honor Award recipient. Won the state championship his senior year. Two-time collegiate All-American at Grand Valley State University in wrestling, Tony Ferguson. And that's the thing, Joe. We saw such dynamic striking on the show.
Well, you could see in that clip that they showed of him training that he's got great wrestling.
Yeah.
His movement is very good. Oh, Ramsey clipped him there.
And now Ramsey trying to put the strike attack on. Ramsey, a collegiate wrestler as well. Nijem, wrestling from 2006 to 2009 at Utah Valley University.
Ferguson's got a very solid jab, Mike. And you hear his corner calling out for it, and there it is again.
1:15 on the clock, round one. 3-round fight for the honor of the Ultimate Fighter. Shot, and it's all over! Tony Ferguson is the Ultimate Fighter! Wow!
Woo, out of nowhere.
Big right hand. Fight replay brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. The few, the proud, the Marines.
He clipped him with that one. It's the left hook that really got him. And then he finished it off with that right hand. And Josh Rosenthal had seen enough. It was the left hook, though, Mike. Here it is again, right on the point of the chin. The legs go out, and El Cucuy drops bombs.
There's the hook, and there's the right. That'll finish things. Josh Rosenthal stops this fight as Tony Ferguson wins by knockout to become the Ultimate Fighter. Don't forget, more action, more fights still ahead right here on Spike.
Tell me he's better wrestler than you.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and the Ultimate Fighter Season 13 winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson.
All right, Tony. All right, Tony, congratulations. You are the Ultimate Fighter. You win the 6-figure contract and insurance, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Look, Mom! That's clutch.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Tony Ferguson. First of all, Tony, congratulations. Awesome fight, awesome result. It's a long time in that house. It's a pressure cooker. It brings out the best and the worst of fighters. What was it like in there for you?
You know what? I learned a lot about myself in there. I kept a lot of stuff bottled up, and I brought a lot of inner demons with me inside there. But every single fight, what I did was I tried to fight them out, leave it all out there. I got a lot of guardian angels upstairs that are looking after me, and they make sure that I try to do the right thing. From here on out, it's like I want to do the right thing, make a good example, set something up for these kids so that way they can look for me as a, role model.
Well, let's take a look at the beautiful technique that you displayed in winning this Season 13 of The Ultimate Fighter. You clipped him with this left hook, and that was the beginning of the end.
Holy crap, man. It's kind of like, I don't remember even throwing that. I know he got me a couple times, but weathered the storm, I knew that he was going to try to take me down. So, just like BJ Penn and Fitch, take him out of his own game.
Well, congratulations on an awesome performance. You are the Ultimate Fighter, and we'll see you again, my friend. Tony Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, Tony Ferguson. He wins by knockout. Just 3 minutes and 54 seconds into the fight. And he is this season's Ultimate Fighter. And he does it in style, stopping another opponent inside the octagon.